Good morning, Gail Pennington, TV critic with the St. Louis Post-Dispatch on the Big 550 KTRS. Good morning, Gail.
Good morning. Everybody's back together.
We're all back together again.
Yeah.
One big happy
It's
family.
been a long time for me. I've been with all kinds of people I didn't know.
Well, I really shouldn't talk about that on the radio. This is a family show.
Hi, Gail.
Hi, Kelly.
So your expose with Andy Cohen, the people are lining up at the Galleria to sort of run into him during the holiday season.
Did you find anything shocking in my 10 things that you didn't know about Andy Cohen's story that ran yesterday in the paper?
I did not know, only because I know him a little bit. I emceed that event for him last year at the library. And there were 2,000 screaming women, all screaming for the gay man, and the single straight man, they wanted nothing to do with me.
But as it turns out, he also has had relationship troubles.
He has lamented the fact that he hasn't.
He needs a man.
He needs a man, and I need a woman. It's outrageous. He's a really good guy, isn't he?
I think he is. I think he's not had his head turned by all his success completely.
Right.
I mean, he loves his life, and he has many, many famous friends and does fancy things, but I think he appreciates it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, let's talk a little TV here. I tried to watch The Newsroom last night, and I couldn't find it. Was it on last night?
Yes, on HBO.
They were running last season's last episodes at like 9 and 10 o'clock. When was it on?
I think it was on at 8, and then the comeback and the getting on were on after it. But you may have been on the wrong HBO.
Yes, because I do have 18
How many
HBOs.
are there?
There's like 75
There are like
of them.
18 HBOs.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. It's been that long since I've had HBO.
Yeah. What do we like this? Have you seen this?
I've seen the first 3, and I've never been a fan of The Newsroom. I really loved Aaron Sorkin's work, and I loved The West Wing, of course, as everyone did.
Right.
The Newsroom I just found annoying. The first season was really like second-guessing real news events and being smug about the news media's mistakes. And heaven knows the news media makes plenty of mistakes.
I agree. I could not agree anymore. You are that is a dead-on criticism of The Newsroom.
Then in the second season, which I did not watch, I understand it got its act together like toward the end of the season.
Right.
But then then Sorkin didn't want to do it anymore. He didn't want to write any more episodes.
He's a strange bird.
Yeah, he got his feelings hurt. I think that it wasn't a success.
Oh, okay.
And then they talked him into doing 6 more, and these 6 more are pretty good. And sometimes a show that's ending gets really focused,
Right.
and gets a nice pace going with it.
That's a good point. Instead of trying to come up with sort of things to sort of fill time, they actually have a point of view, and they know where they want to go, and they plot out the whole show.
Well, you're going to be able to find the season premiere pretty easily.
Right, yeah.
Because, it's on demand, and it's going to be repeated a million times.
Right, yeah. All right, good. What else going on this week that we should know about?
Veterans Day tomorrow's got a lot of stuff for veterans. There's a big concert on, and it's on HBO at 6 o'clock tomorrow, but it's going to be open to non-subscribers. A live concert from the Mall in Washington with Bruce Springsteen and Eminem and Metallica and Rihanna and a lot of famous people.
That's a big, diverse group.
That's 6 p.m. tomorrow on HBO. It's great that it's open to all. Yeah.
For Veterans Day. And then there's this really nice series that'll make you cry starting on A&E tomorrow. It's called Dogs of War, and it's about pairing shelter dogs with returning veterans who have post-traumatic stress.
That is a Kelly Jackson's crying already.
I know, exactly. It's so touching. And so that's tomorrow night on A&E.
9 p.m. on A&E. That's
right.
A must. The Concert for Valor is a must. What about the news? I don't think I've talked to you since HBO announced that they're going to go solo and that you're going to be able to watch HBO without getting any cable.
In the end, that's going to be a really bad thing.
For who?
Everyone, because it's going to just make all the costs be more. I mean, in the short term, if you're the person who didn't want to have cable but did want to have HBO,
right?
They haven't said how much it's going to cost.
Right.
Right.
So, I mean, well, even if it's $8-9 a month, well, I don't know.
It will be more than that, I imagine, because it's more than that if you bundle it as part of your cable.
Yeah, that's a good point. It'll be interesting to see how all that works.
Right.
All right. Well, I got to ask you about this Hallmark Saturday night movie. This is what
I know. How awesome does it sound?
I am already locked and loaded for next Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
Tell us about the movie.
Hallmark Channel is going to have hundreds of Christmas movies.
And I've been DVRing all of them already, Gail.
Yes.
Seriously.
And they started on November 1st, which seemed a little early to me. But this one is called North Pole. That's one word, North Pole, and it airs Saturday. And my favorite part about it is that Robert Wagner and Jill St. John, who's his wife, are Santa and Mrs. Claus.
I've always had a thing for Jill St. John.
It's perfect. It's perfect casting, but it's about how the North Pole has grown into this big city, and everyone's too busy to enjoy Christmas.
Ladies and gentlemen, 7 p.m. Saturday night, Hallmark. Light the fire.
That's right.
Get those cookies made.
Get the cookies. Yeah, get the sugar cookies going. That's what I'm doing Saturday night. I guess I've reached middle age when I'm all jazzed for a Saturday night Hallmark movie.
Girl, remember when we were discussing your lack of a love life?
Yes.
Maybe I'll invite.
It all ties in somehow, doesn't it?
Maybe I will invite Andy Cohen over and we can enjoy it together.
There you go.
All right, Gail Pennington. When can we read you? When can we see you?
I'll be in the Friday Go section writing about this new thriller that's coming up on Starz called The Missing, about a child who disappears. And then I'll be in Sunday's A&E, and I'll have a live chat on Thursday.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Gail Pennington. Concert of Valor tomorrow night, HBO. And then Dogs of War, 9 p.m. Tuesday on A&E, the two highlights. Gail, have a good week. Thanks for checking in.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Gail.
8:27 here, Big 550.